Hello everyone and welcome back to War Tundra with Jippo the Juppis. Today I have quite a special game for you to show, where I managed to beat quite the odds with a fair bit of luck. I make some good moves myself in this game. I also make some pretty stupid moves at times, but this is just one of those games where all the stars seem to align, and it's one of the games you get like maybe 1 in 100 or so. So the plane I'm flying is the F6F5N Hellcat. This is a 4.3 battle rating plane, and it differs from the normal Hellcat by having 2 20mm cannons and only 4 50 cal machine guns. And this is the French plane. Like, this plane is both in the US and French tech tree, and they are just identical planes, just the skin is a bit different. Hopefully soon this plane will get the radar that it actually has, but it's not currently working in the game, or currently not modeled in the game. But anyway, let's get into this game. So I have managed to climb a bit, but this plane doesn't climb all that well, but it seems that the enemy hasn't climbed, and I managed to poke at this Focke-Wulf a bit right away. I don't make such great dodging maneuvers here, but the enemy doesn't manage to hit me anyway. And here comes another Focke-Wulf, and I just go full head on. I get a nice crit on him, but he still seems to be doing pretty fine. So here comes the other one again, but I just completely waste a few shots there, but luckily I don't take any real damage there myself. And then this other Focke-Wulf now is just presenting himself on a plate. Some bad shooting there from me, but there we go. So that's the first kill for me in this game. And here comes again another Focke-Wulf. It's a bit dodgy. There we go. I just managed to clip his wing, and he's going down. No way he's recovering from that. I still have a bit of altitude, so we're pretty good on that front, but it seems there are some enemy fighters quite a bit more above, and there's no one really close except this BF-109. He's pretty busy already, but let's see. Yeah, he seems pretty screwed. No way. Again, I waste a couple of rounds there, for no reason. And I have lost a bit more altitude, and the enemies are still quite high up, which is a bit of a problem with this plane because it doesn't really climb so well. There's this J2M that's bothering my friends, but there's nothing much I can do really. I'm just too slow and going the wrong direction in the first place. There's this BF-109 heading almost straight for me, and there's another plane there, like to the right. I don't know if you could see it, but there's just a small black dot. I make a pretty nice head-on with him. Doesn't even manage to hit me, and I kill him very swiftly. I'm not sure if he was using the 20mm gun bots, because with those it would have been a bit more deadly. Let's cut forward a bit. Like, nothing happened here for like a fair while, so just climbing a bit more, and well, not really climbing anymore, but heading back towards the middle of the map. This map is Khalkhin Gol, which is pretty nice if you manage to get, if you have a ground attack plane and you are left alone, because there's a fair bit of light tanks there that you can kill and get plenty of points from. And there you can see 2 A6M5s, 2 zeros just crashed, and later on we'll see that that's probably the thing that made this game go the way it did. But here's the J2M who we saw earlier, and he lost completely, like, all of his energy, but he manages to recover a bit, and well, I kill him, but he manages to shoot back at me, and my engine is not doing really great right now. I have to turn back. And while all this has been going on, we have lost a lot of planes, friendly planes. Oh wait, even the AA manages to scrape me there. But yeah, I'm just starting to look around now, and I don't see many friends around me. Just a second ago there was plenty of people still left, but now I check the stats and I realize I'm all by myself, and there's still 5 enemies left, so that's not great. It seems that even our bombers have been now shot down. I managed to make it back to the airfield, bit of a skip there again, nothing really happened. And my engine just cuts out here just before the airfield. Or it doesn't, but it's basically cut off now, but I managed to land safely. I'm looking back because I can see a black dot there in the horizon. I don't think that enemy is so close still, so I just land for now. It's not like I have much choice anyway. The engine was completely dead by this point. Yeah, here it's completely off now. So let's repair and get back to air. Yeah, I can still see that black dot there, just next to the 1 sign there on the right. And yeah, there's 5 enemies left, and I'm all by myself now. At this point, my thought process is that I just try to get some kills. Well, here comes the Bf-110. I thought he was much further away, but no, he's coming straight for me. And I don't have time to take off here, so I just have to turn towards him and hope for the best. Maybe the AA will kill him. His shooting is pretty bad here. I managed to crit him really bad. Looks like he's going down. And he doesn't manage to hit me too bad. And I get the kill. So that's nice. Kill before I'm even off the ground. But he did manage to hit my engine pretty bad again there. So I'm just going to look around, see if anyone else is coming at me, and then I'll just have to land again because my engine is already running on. It's not running on full power anymore, even at this point. I can't see anyone else. I think there's some more. At this point I thought there's some more zeros left. I can see one there far in the horizon, one black dot, but he's definitely not that close. Though now I start to hear the anti-air guns on the airfield going off, so that kinda alarms me, but right now I have to concentrate on landing. There's not much I can do. I don't think there's anyone that close to me when I was flying this, so I'll just land for now, and so I can get full engine power. This thing on low power, not that great. It's already quite sluggish, so we need all the power we can get. And now I look above myself and hey, what's this? There's a black dot straight above me. And sure enough, it's one of the zeros. And it's heading straight for me, but he's quite high above, so I think here he had to slow himself down in order to not rip his wings, but now he's heading straight for me. And I just have to try and dodge here a bit. If I was stationary, I would have been just super easy target. The AA manages to kill him, so I was so lucky. But now I have to land, my engine is completely black out. I can't get the gear quite out. Ooh. But the gear manages to soften my landing enough that I don't break anything vital in my plane. And I managed to repair and get back to air. And I can see there is a zero that's destroying ground targets, so one of the planes left is a zero still. And I'm looking around myself now a lot. And there was one Ki-49 that crashed. That's quite interesting. Maybe he was going back to the airfield and managed to crash there, so he's still listed among the enemies who are still alive, so that's a bit confusing. I don't think anyone else is close to me right now. I can see that Zero there down in the deck, shooting at our artillery and AA whatnot. And I'm just climbing a bit more, and right now I can see all three of the enemies as black dots. They are quite close by to each other, and I'm trying to use the cloud cover here to mask my approach. I figure that I have to kill the enemies before they manage to destroy all the ground targets. And I mean, it's not like I can be very passive here. But what is this? This is not the Ki-49. I thought this was the Ki-49, but no, this is BB. Oh boy, these are always fun. Oh, that was lucky. I don't think the BB noticed me at all before it was too late. He manages to hit me here when he was going down with his 20mm, but it's just some hull damage. My plane feels just fine still, so that was very lucky. Yeah, I thought I was going to have an easy kill with the Ki-49, but it was something completely different. And here I can see the Zero behind me, and there's still him and someone else left, so I guess it's the Ki-49. And right now my heart is starting to pound quite a bit, since I have managed to turn the odds very favorable. Well, it's still 2 against 1, but now I at least have a very good chance here. Just a few moments ago it was 5 against 1. Well, I still have to be aggressive because they can still win by destroying the ground targets, so even though I have a bit of a damaged plane, I have to keep proceeding, because landing now would take way too much time. And I have the altitude advantage right now, so that's great for me. That is probably the Zero, judging how much the plane is turning and such, so I should have stayed more in the clouds here still, because I think the Zero has now noticed me, and he has turned back towards the other black dot, and the other black dot there doesn't seem to be moving, so that's interesting. And Zero has now turned back towards his home base, and there's the Ki-49. It looks like he's crashed, and his name is blacked out, so that means he's no longer counted as being alive with his plane, or whatever is the correct term. But now I have to chase this Zero before he gets back to his airfield, and when I dive like this I should be able to catch him quite easily. My engine is starting to overheat like crazy, but right now I just don't care. Come on. I can catch him, but the AA is already getting close. I try to shoot at him a bit so he would panic, and it works. He starts to panic. I even get a few hits, and he's really starting to panic now. But it's really hard to hit him, but I managed to hit his pilot. There we go. I still turn towards the Ki-49, but I have to start dodging now because the artillery AA is starting to fire at me. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Where is the Ki-49? But I don't have to kill the Ki-49, that's enough. Whew. That was 5 against 1, and that doesn't happen very often, that you could win against such odds. I did play quite well, I would say, but I also made some mistakes, but also there were some very weird factors that allowed me to win this game. Mostly it was those 2 Zeros that crashed into each other, because if they had stayed alive I don't think there would have been any chance of me killing so many Zeros and not getting ganged up by them. Anyway, I hope you found that game interesting, and if you want more content like this, please subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.